And good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Daily Grind where we study the market together. And it's Wednesday. Am I correct? Wednesday? Ang bilis ng mga araw ngayon eh. Wednesday, yes, Wednesday, and PSEi is testing the resistance again. And we're above 7,400. We're in between 7,400 and 7,500. Yan yung iniintay natin eh, ma-break yung 7,500 na resistance na yan. Once we break out from that, that means we have a reversal and the market should be doing good already. Ayan, nakapag-ipon na ba kayo? I just want to make sure that everything is working fine. Ririnig nyo ba ako? Ayan, kasi I just do my own technicals dito sa show na ito. Right, so good morning everyone. Dan Villaflores is asking about STR. Sulat ka yan. Actually, STR is in the list already. Guys, before you start watching the program, always go to my website. First, this is the website right here, financialfreedom101.co, and just go to the daily grind. And before the show, at around 8 o'clock in the morning, I always upload my list already para makita nyo dyan. Pag andyan na yung stocks na gusto nyo tignan, don't worry, dadaanan ko yan. So you don't need to ask it anymore. Right? So Dan Villaflores, good morning. Danny, DC Reyes, good morning. Sorry about that. Alright, so I'm just gonna go full screen. Yan. Good morning, Sir Lloyd. Yan, Danny, good morning. Mary Jane Tang. Yan, good morning, IMI and BHI, please. And from Mary Jane, so sulat ko yung mga questions niyo. So sulat ka yan, don't worry. So, IMI and BHI. Si BHI, laki ng galaw kahapon, 15%, 'di ba? Si BHI. So, that's very good. But then again, that's an exaggerated movement. And whenever there's exaggerated movement, there is correction bound to happen. But don't worry, that these movements usually spark an uptrend. So, antay lang tayo ng best opportunity natin. Those are missed opportunities. Don't worry, magre-retrace yan for sure. So, pag mag-retrace yan, wait for it to bounce at a higher low, and that's the confirmation of an uptrend, and that's where you get in for BHI. We'll talk more about that in a while. Yan. So, Apong Ayala, hello din. And Gerald Ray Manalo, good morning sir. Helen Miguel, R. Lauren Mendoza, good morning. Dan Langit, magandang araw sir, at sa lahat ng long wait is over. Ayan yung PSEi. I think PSEi yung sinasabi mo. Long wait is over. It's almost there. We just stay light. Yun yung sinasabi ko lagi. In this kind of market, stay light. Think like a trader, kasi karamihan ng mga tao nandito are traders. Sabi nga sa the book na The Art of War, know your enemies and know yourself, and you need not fear the result of 100 battles. Right? Dito, in this kind of market, you have to know your enemies. Your enemies here are traders. So you have to think like a trader too, right? So whenever you have enough, always sell, alright? Always take profits. Right? Wag mo na kayong mag full talaga na commit into investing. It's not yet a reversal. Pag nag-reversal na to, then don't worry. You can always, you can invest already kahit ano pang gawin ng mga traders dyan. But right now, the people in the market are traders. So you have to think like a trader also. So, konting ingat, right? So, good morning, R. Lauren, and Trevor Toledo, Matt Bella, one of my students, Matt Bella, yan. Speaking of students, guys, I have a workshop session this Friday and Saturday, right? Friday and Saturday, 8 p.m., right? This is a paid workshop, but I tell you guys, it's so much worth it. You can, don't take my word for it. Check out my page, Financial Freedom 101 sa Facebook page. Look at the ratings, and andun yung mga testimonials ng mga students and even random people who have even those who have just joined the workshops ko dito sa hindi talaga mga hindi paid workshops sa Manila. May mga testimonials down. You can see how worth it the workshop is. The sessions are recorded, so you can always review them, but everything you need to be a good trader is there, right? There's a big difference sa mga ginagawa kong free lessons like this one right here. I do give out random lessons here, but in the workshop, mas systematic siya from start to finish, right? You don't need to spend time out there looking for what best books babasahin. it's already there. The package is very good. So definitely check it out. Send me a message if you're interested to join. Estelle Sanchez, good morning. Doreen Grace, Rio Gilon, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Good morning, then. Marlon Preach, IRC po, please. Marlon, IRC is in the list. We'll talk about that in a while. Good morning, sir. C. Miranda is asking about SSI. SSI, it's been in my top pick the past days, di ba? Nga pala, speaking of top picks, yan. Have you joined the workshop? I mean, the chat room already? And this is the chat room. I just want to show you the chat room. And this is the Billionaires Club chat room on Discord. Please download Discord. And yung link for the Discord group is in my website. Like here. Ito na hanapin nyo. Just go to my website and all the links you need is there already in the Daily Grind page. And this is my Discord group. Andyan na yun. Even the Daily Grind list is always placed here every day after the workshop. Yan. So, the past days, yan, si Bloom, if you have been following my recommendations, Bloom, SSI is already there. Right? Andyan na sila Bloom and SSI and these are already winning already. Yan, si PLC, andyan yan sa top list ko. Yan, laki na ng panalo na yung PLC. Si Bloom, ilang araw ko inuulit-ulit yan. MRSGI has been there. And so, please check it out. Please check my list out. Yun. So, mga top list ko. Kahapon, wala akong nalagay na top list. But, today, meron tayong top list today. But yesterday, I did mention about, when was that? Lopez. Yan. Si LPZ recommended it in my top last July 23. And, kamusta na si Lopez ngayon? LPZ, one of the biggest winners yesterday. Nag 5.26% siya. So, good job sa mga pumasok. And that's why I love these kinds of movements. Yun. Yung nasa mga top 5 list ko, halos nananalo yung mga yan. There was a suggestion that I always provide top 5 list kasi masyadong marami. And ang daming stocks ng daily recommendations mo. Meron akong top list, yes. I do that. But ang purpose kasi ng the daily grind is that I know there are so many good stocks out there. And I know meron kayong sarili nyong iniisip, you have your own mindset. Kaya marami sa lista yan because I place out all the good companies with the good positions. Kaya marami pa rin nananalo. Look at this guy right here, si Bayad Utang from my what do you call this, Investograms. He said, I studied trading in stocks myself through the internet. Sometimes I gain, but most of the times I lose. But, yan, when I started to know your program, you and your program, it's like magic. Gaining in every trade has become sure thing. So I wish I will never miss yan. Thank you for that, Bayad Utang. But yes, definitely, ang dami ko natatanggap ng mga messages na ito. Even if I have so many, maraming lista yan sa recommendations. The good thing about this is that I provide you the entry points. Right? When to enter and when not to enter. That's the advantage of this. Because let's face it, in stock exchange, napakaraming magagandang companies, napakaraming pwede niyong pagpipilian. The problem really with newbies is that they don't know when to get in. That's the purpose of the program. Kaya marami tayong pinag-uusapan ng mga companies because we will check if it's the best time to enter. Right? That's really the purpose of the program. Is it the best time to enter, or you wait for something before you enter? So that's the program. So going back to your questions, and so punta ako. Hindi ko na listen na lang to. I'll just go to my chart. And Matmat Bella, good morning. And Say Miranda SSI, we'll talk about that in a while. Eugene Manley De La Cruz, good morning po. Kid Rock Fuentes, Maing Buntag Boss, Pure Gold, IMI, Pizza, and Phoenix. Right, I'll write these down para madaanan natin yan mamaya. Right, hello from Mabel Pardinas, Chris Dia, good morning sir, good morning then. Jer Aisteru, good morning sir and everyone. CLC and OR po. Thanks yan. CLC and OR. Yan, ilang araw ko na recommend yan. Si OR, but I'll still write them down para to make sure hindi ko makalimutan. And asan na yun? Gerald Ray Manalo, clear sir. Yan. Good morning sir, uptrend na ba si MRSGI? Let's talk about that in a while. Andyan pa rin sa list ko si MRSGI and I will be teaching you ano yung strategy dyan sa mga hindi pa nakapasok but hopefully nakapasok na yung iba. Good morning Lloyd, Christian Mears. Loud and clear, Alan Matuliano. Alan, Amadeo Kahilig Roda. Morning Sir Lloyd, wala bang list nyo si MBT? Tinanggal ko si MBT kasi mataas na, right? Si MBT, di ba? MBT, but ilang araw ko yun rin-recommend si MBT. Dito pa lang sa baba, tinanggal ko lang muna si MBT ngayon kasi medyo mataas na and we're very near resistance. We're out of position already, kaya tinanggal ko sa list ko yan. Right, we're already out of position, kaya wala sa list kahapon si MBT if you're wondering why. Kasi look at your risk, it's already andun, ang layo ng support, and your resistance is very near already, kaya tinanggal ko si MBT sa list ko. Right, dito pa lang, recommend ko na yan sa MBT. Remember guys, ilang araw ko yan recommend. Let's see, when was the last time I recommended MBT? And, nung 2023, and 23, andyan pa ba si MBT sa lista ko? Can't be sure. Wala sa 23. Dito. And watch out for breakout yan eh. Watch out for breakout. Nawala si MBT sa list ko. Right. So I remember, andito yun si MBT eh. Just can't, ang daming stocks kasi, hindi ko na makita. But I've been recommending MBT right here. Right, so, then again, yan, tinanggal ko muna si MBT. Davey Awi is asking about DD. Andyan yan sa list natin ngayon. Ang ganda ng galaw ni DD kahapon, di ba? Or I recommended DD yesterday. Noel Tordilla, good morning. Thanks sa reco ng Vita. You're welcome. Yan, we'll talk about Vita again this weekend. Yan yung sinasabi ko. Stock exchange really is just, especially trading, it's just looking for the good spots. Yung good spots na yan is really the good companies. And then, if it's at a good position, then place your money there. If it loses, it starts to lose, then take it out. Right? Kasi pagpasok mo dyan, you did the right thing. The baggers, yung mga malalaking panalo na yan, those are stroke of lucks already. I admit it, sa stock exchange talaga. Embrace this fact. There is a luck factor, swerte na factor sa stock exchange, really. And then, it really favors those who are prepared, who came in prepared. So, kung pumasok ka dyan, and then, yung swerte andyan sa stock na yun ngayon, then you get the baggers, right? But definitely, mas nakakaano naman yung fundamentals. If the company is fundamentally good and mababa yung presyo niya, definitely bet on it. Kaya ito yung mga karamihan ng mga recommend ko sa inyo. Fundamentally good companies who are at very good positions. Yan. Swerte na lang yan after. Right. Or po, please, for Mark de los Reyes, medyo mahina yung volume. Dan Villaflores. Sige, lapit lang sa microphone ha, kasi para hindi masasakit yung lalamunan ko. Medyo mahina yung volume. Dan Flores, how about the others? Are you having issues with the volume? Zian, Winona, Francisco, good morning Sir Lloyd. Good morning Dan. Good morning Sir Lloyd, watching from Singapore. Nga pala guys, please share the video, okay? Please share the video para to inspire people, Filipinos especially, to start getting into stock exchange. Kasi there's still that stigma na ayaw pumasok ng mga tao sa stock market. Kasi alam nila na maraming natatalo dito. Let's let them know that there's a community out there that's willing to help. Please share the video para mas dadami yung mga tao sa stock exchange, kasi napakakonti lang ng mga Pinoy na nagiging financially may financial freedom, kasi wala pa, ang daming Pinoy na wala sa stock exchange because they're afraid of stock exchange. Let them know that there is a program like this that will help them enter how to play with the stock market. So please share the video. Roxanne Pineda, good morning Sir Lloyd, watching from Singapore. Thoughts about MPI, EPX and Vita? Alright, he's down. Actually, andyan na yan eh. Si APX bumagsak kasi, kaya tinanggal ko muna si APX eh. Now guys, there's a bad stigma for mining as of the moment, kaya tinanggal ko lang muna yung mga karamihan ng mga mining stocks sa list ko, right? Because there's this bad stigma for mining as of the moment dahil sa zona ni President Duterte. And if nakita nyo si nickel, right? Look at nickel. What happened to nickel after that? There was a gap down. Yan, nakita niyo yan? Nag-gap down bigla si nickel. There's a bad stigma with mining stocks as of the moment. So, tinanggal ko lang muna. Stay away from it for the meantime. Hopefully, in the future, mag-stabilize yan. Right. Zian, Winona, Francisco, IRC, please. IRC is in the list. Zian, we'll talk about that in a while. Alan Matuliano, good morning. Rue Crab, good morning morning, Pizza and Mer, please pwede babapasukin. Pizza and Mer. Ayan. Let's talk about that. Pizza and Mer. Si Mer nag 52-week high yesterday. And credits to and let's not mind that anymore. And Dino Abaya, yun. Say Miranda, SSI po, thanks. Yes, we'll talk about SSI in a while. Alvia Aquino, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Now, PXP PLC, please. Yan, let's write these down. Actually, see now, PXP and PLC is in the list today. Yan, Gigi Ramila Clementa, good morning, sir. Ariel Victorio, good morning, sir. Anong discarded sa M-wide? Sell half na po ba? Yan, let's talk about that. M-wide, kasi pumula sa M-wide yesterday, diba? Let's talk about sell half. That's very wise, right? Thank Ariel, very good. We have a rejection right here and we are near resistance, but hopefully this is a reversal already for M-wide. So this is the retracement we're looking for. If pumasok kayo dito sa baba, if you went in sa bounce, then definitely mag-take profits kayo ng half dito, as we won't know if this will go up or go down. Most usually this will go down because this is a rejection of a higher price right here. So this is a negative sign na baka babagsak ang isang stock and we'll start to do a retracement. Most probably magre-retrace ito and then just buy more at the bounce, and kasi pag nag-bounce yan at a higher low, that's a confirmation of a reversal and that's our entry point. Actually, tingnan nyo ito. Fibonacci, if you haven't read my, if you don't know the Fibonacci yet, please watch my video about Fibonacci. Lumagpas siya sa 0.618 and pag lumalagpas yung mga retracement to 0.618, that's a sign of a reversal right there. So this is a sign of a reversal. Now, what we will be doing is making a Fibonacci retracement here to here. Yan. So antayin natin yan sa mga around 0.5. Magbabounce yan usually at 0.5. Pag nagbounce yan dyan, at where we will have a confirmation, that's our next entry point for M-wide. That's a confirmation of an uptrend right there. That's how you use Fibonacci. Please watch my YouTube video about Fibonacci if you want to learn more about Fibonacci. But I use Fibonacci to guess, have a basis if the movement is a reversal or not. And this was this is, according to Fibonacci, is a reversal of this last spike of M-wide right there. So this movement right here, itong apat na ito, is a reversal. So most probably we'll just do a retracement and bounce right there. So good job, Ariel. Yes, sell half. Vita, where to sell? Noel Tordelia. Let's talk about Vita. Sige, unahin na natin yung mga questions ng mga tao. So Vita, sa mga hindi nakapasok, nag-breakout si Vita sa resistance na ito. This was a resistance because this was hit once, twice, three times. Three times tinamaan yung resistance na yan, and Vita already moved ahead. Right? I've been recommending Vita dito sa support na ito. Good job sa mga pumasok. Vita is still very near, I think aakyat pa naman si Vita. Sa mga hindi nakapasok, you can enter at this breakout level right here. If you haven't watched my video about breakouts yet, please watch that para alam nyo paano mag-approach ng breakouts. But Vita did break out. This will be your new support right here. Sa mga may hawak ng Vita, wala pa namang selling signal. If it breaks this support right here, pwede kayo mag-sell half and then keep the other half. Or if you have an opportunity to buy more, then just buy more, right? Just keep half if this breaks right here, okay? Next resistance is right here. And susunod na resistance is actually right here. But I want to count this as the stronger resistance right here. If ever it starts to fail on that resistance right there, look at that Bollinger Band right there. Sometimes Bollinger Bands acts as resistances. Pag hindi siya makapag-break ng Bollinger Band and it starts to go down, then that's your opportunity to sell half. There are very many approaches to your strategy. Beth Tiglao, yan. Good morning, sir. AGI po from Romy Cabalar. So let's talk about AGI. I'll write down AGI. And good morning, Sir Lloyd. Insights for ATN, CPM, and WIN. Yan, nasa lista yung mga yan. So we'll be talking about that in a while. Rene Ibarola, Robert V. Castletort, and hello. Annette Bala, good morning, Coach. ISM and MHC, please. ISM and MHC, nabubulol ako. ISM and MHC. Andiyan naman yan sa list. So I'll just write them down just to be sure. And Cax, Gutierrez, Vita, Sir, insights today yan. Kakadiscuss lang natin sa Vita. Venexisa, Rebadomia. Good morning, Sir Lloyd. PLC po, please. PLC is in the list. Right. Cax Gutierrez, good morning, sir. Sir Tolitz Vanal is here. Good morning. Robert Castletort, Vita, and ALI is in the list also. We just talked about Vita kanina. Junjun Catalan. Good morning, Sir Lloyd. Good AM to all. Is GFC cheap at 250? Yes, it is cheap at 250. Yan. Actually, GFC is showing a higher low already. So, this is a good sign for GFC. Me personally, nag-average down. Nag-buy more na ako dito kay GFC. Hindi ako nagbenta dito, but I bought more kahapon. Right? I bought GFC here, and then I bought more kahapon. Because look at this. This is showing more higher lows. So, most probably, this is a reversal already. Right? Actually, this is a reversal kasi we are showing higher lows. That's a slow uptrend right there. As long as volume is not kicking it in yet. So, hopefully, when volume comes, ayan na. Ang ganda ng presyo ng GFC. So, it's not yet too late. GFC is in my list today. Gusto ko nga ilagay si GFC sa top yesterday, it was in my top list si GFC. Right? Because I knew GFC is gonna bounce. Look at that price action right there. Right? Pula, and then the support. That's why GFC is on my top list yesterday. I knew it was gonna bounce, and it did bounce. Kaso nga lang nag-retrace. Yun na, ang daming nagchuchupit sa market ngayon. Kahit si GFC, chinuchupit. Yeah, but, yan. That's a support right there. That's a higher support. Look at your risk. Secondary support is just 1.67% na risk. The third support is 2.39. That's a very good position for JFC. It's not yet too late to get in JFC. Pumasok na kayo kasi pag nag-break yung resistance ng PSEi na yan, aangat na yan kasi marami ng there are very many thousands of people who are waiting for the market to do a reversal before sila mag-i-invest ulit. I tell you that. Ang dami investors na naka-sideline ngayon, hindi nagte-trade. Right? Kasi naantay lang nila yung reversal sa market. Pag nag-reversal yan, papasok na ang mga investors and alam nyo, kilala nyo sino ang paboritong investan ng mga tao, si JFC. So this is gonna climb once the market is recovered. Right, good morning sir. Pakiread lang po yung message ko sa inyo if you have time. Sana lang may Saturday, Sunday session like your show, really like your show watching from Toronto. Yan, Saturday, Sunday session, is this the workshop? Definitely, I will have a Saturday and Sunday and sa first weekend na yan ng August. And tsaka Cebu, I will have a very big announcement for Cebu. May event tayo sa Cebu this coming August. It's still on the preparations. I'm gonna tell everyone if it pag nag-materialize na. Ivers Alas, good morning good morning po. Maxes po, we'll talk about Maxes. And Emily Gulciano, and si Max. And I'm gonna tell you about one of the mistakes. Ito isa sa mga companies na in-underestimate ko. Right? I was a sorry. Nilagyan ko ng apostrophe. I wasn't watching Maxes, right, for a while. But I didn't see this reversal right here. Meron pala tayong reversal. And look at the Bollinger Band right there. Now, we have a higher low bounce here. Ito yung mali ko, hindi ko to napansin. We have a higher low. Ito yung problema pag hindi mo tinitingnan ang mga stocks talaga. So, right there, we have a higher low right there. Nagpula si Max, but, look at that. It is a Bollinger Band trigger right there. And actually, that was a breakout right there. Nag-breakout siya. Right? That was the resistance area right there. Actually, ito yung unang resistance niya. Right? So, it was on a breakout. Tatlong red, but look at that. It was sitting above the Bollinger Bands already. Kasi hindi ko tinitingnan si Max. I missed Max's opportunity yesterday. But look at that right there. That's at a higher level already. Look at the volume sa last niyang trading. Mataas na volume kahit pulahan yan. And look at that. Gumalaw na si Max. That's a rounded bottom right there. This one I missed. That's because I wasn't prepared with Max. So this is a missed opportunity already kay Max. So huwag niyo muna pasukin yan. But definitely this stock is looking showing an uptrend. So wait for an opportunity if you want to get in. Wait for a retracement and a bounce. That's your entry point. So wag nyo habulin yan. Never chase missed opportunities. Rukra, Mer po is too high, but do you think I can still bargain and get it low? And si Mer, intraday na lang tayo kay Mer. Sobrang taas ng ginalaw ni Mer kahapon. If you can bargain, get near at this resistance right here kasi breakout ito, root crab, right? Get the, ayan. Your risk is around 3% naman, yet you can use this as your support. So yeah, bargain for a bit, right? Dito sa mga 360, if makaka-bargain ka dyan, and use this as your support. As long as this support holds, that's a good entry point for Mer. Right? That's for Mer. Right? It's 8:41, so I'll stop reading the messages muna. I'll go to my list, right? Unahan ko muna ang list ko. Right? So now, wait muna, sakit. Nga pala guys, big thanks to 2Trade Asia for supporting the program. And check out 2Trade Asia guys. If you're looking for a broker that is fast and will give you flexibility with your time, 2Trade Asia will let you trade anywhere, anytime you want. Right? They have a fast mobile app, very good mobile app, and meron silang free watcher option doon. It will be very helpful for you if you stay at home or if you stay outside. Napakaganda na flexibility na ibibigay ng 2Trade Asia sa inyo. And if you're looking for a good avenue for passive income, I showed you a video about how I am earning 1% in a month without doing anything. 1% is a lot if you put in a large amount. So kahit 100k lagay nyo dyan, you're earning 1,000 a month on average without doing anything. Walang magbibigay sa inyo ng 1,000 a month, right? Check out copy trading ng eToro. I have an eToro account link. Create an account using my link at the video description. Ito, there's an eToro link right there. Please use that. That will support me also in return, right? And also, yan, I'm looking at cryptocurrency already. If hindi pa kayo nakapagtingin sa cryptocurrency, be prepared. You have to buy Bitcoin first before you can trade other cryptocurrencies. Sila, Tony Herbosa has been recommending Loyal Coin, si RPG. I'm looking into RPG. Ang ganda ng ng RPG kasi I'm a gamer. I know how big gaming will be in the future. So that's why I'm looking at RPG na cryptocurrency. But before you can buy RPG, you have to buy Bitcoins first, diba? So if you want to buy Bitcoin first, be prepared. Create a coins.ph account. There's a link in the video description. Please use that link. That will also help me fuel this program in return. Right. So let's go to the list. Or you can send me a message if you want to support me, so I can give you my accounts, my PayPal, or my bank account if you want to support the program. So top picks ko, unahin ko. Right? Today, I'm gonna, una sa list ko is H2O. Hindi pa siya gumagalaw, so andyan pa rin yan sa lista ko. Price action wise, look at that. We're showing higher supports right here. Right now, pulahan siya, but I think this is gonna bounce anytime soon. Pag nag-bounce yan, that's your entry point for H2O. H2O, I don't think this movement of H2O will just go to waste, right? There are sentiments in H2O. Kaso nga lang, nagkatakutan nung nagbentahan. This is what I'm telling you, traders talaga. Right? So, nagkatakutan. Now, people realize that okay na pala, mura na pala ng presyo ng H2O. So, sentiments are starting to get back in kay H2O. And these are signs that andyan na yung sentiments. If this bounces, that's your entry point for H2O. Next up is Tugs. Nag-breakout si Tugs a few days ago. We did recommend Tugs. And now Tugs is doing a retracement. And look at that. Beautiful uptrend line. Andyan na si Tugs uptrend line niya. And yung breakout niya, previous resistance niya na saan siya nag-breakout, it's reaching it already. So usually this breakout becomes a support. So we are very near support, and if this bounces, Tugs is your best entry. This is the best entry point for Tugs. Pasok kayo kay Tugs pag nag-bounce yan. Right? Next up, si Vita. Yan. I'm recommending Vita today. Breakout play tayo kay Vita, right? Para maliit ang risk ninyo. CEB. Ayan, si CEB. I did mention CEB yesterday. I knew that look at the price action right there. I knew that CEB wasn't gonna go down anymore because of that price action right there. Hindi nga lang siya gumalaw, but look at the volume. Very good volume at that area right there. So, meaning, nagsasabunutan ng mga tao dyan sa pagbenta at pagbili. Right? But anytime soon, this is gonna go up. That's a good movement for CEB. Lastly, si Jerry sa top 5 list ko. Jerry, bakit si Jerry? Look at that. Nag-breakout si Jerry. Breakout play tayo dito. Right? Actually, kahapon pa lang, rin-recommend ko na si Jerry. Nag-gap up siya kahapon. Right? So, very low risk. right there, and that's a Bollinger Band trigger right there. So I think Jerry is gonna go up anytime soon. So this is your entry point for Jerry. And look at your risk. Pwedeng gamitin mo ang MA20 as your secondary support if you want to, right? It's up to you. But this is very low risk position. Use the MA20 as your support. Look at that. MA20 bounce. That's a higher low right there. These are higher low supports. That's a good sign for Jerry. Right? So, layo-layo pa ng pwedeng ikarating ni Jerry. Right? So, Jerry's in one of my top today. So, yun yung top picks ko. H2O, Tugs, Vita, Seb, and Jerry. Gusto ko ilagay dyan sa JFC but I'll just put it to top 5 anyways. JFC is really self-explanatory already. So we talked about Vita already. So first part sa list, na second part pala. So I'm gonna place this in the chat room sa mga hindi pa walang reference. And H2O, Emperador still holding on, still very low still very low risk position right there, and yan, umpisa na siya umaakyat. Accumulate lang muna kayo, right? Whenever it goes down, just buy as long as the support holds. Medyo mataas tignan yan, but look at that, kahit dito pa lang sa resistance niya, look at your risk. Pwede ka makapag-cut loss ng just 4%, still very low risk. So yan, napakaliit pa lang ng movements ni EMP. So it's good to start accumulating EMP. DNL, guys, DNL. One of the good companies of the Philippines. Right, never underestimate DNL. And we are, nag-trigger siya. And then, we're nearing MA20. So, good volume. Kahit na bentahan niya already yung volume, that means marami ding bumibili, diba? So, yan. So, DNL, starting to starting to go heavy at the top. So, that's a good sign for DNL. Anytime soon, DNL. Pag nag-green yan, that's an uptrend already. Look at this right here. Higher lows, higher low. Pag nag-bounce yan, that's a higher low already. DNL, so already an uptrend right there. So, huwag pagpapahuli. Right? Pumasok na kayo dyan. DNL, BRN. Yan si BRN din. Nag-start na siyang gumalaw. Right there, we've been recommending DNL, BRN for quite a while now. Maliit pa rin yung risk niyo for BRN, so you can still get in. It's not yet too late, right? So, maliit pa ang risk kay BRN. So, be there while maliit pa ang risk. Next up is, asan na yung list ko? RCB. Si RCB, ayan, leaning at the resistance already. Ayan, mag-breakout na si RCB. But still, even if you enter there, look at your risk. It's just 3%. Pwede ka makapag-cut loss at 3%. RCB starting to look good already. Andyan na siya sa resistance niya. Right? This might break out today. Watch out for the breakout, but yun yung dilemma kay RCB. It's either you wait for the breakout or you can get in right away because anyways, this is very low risk already. So, I think RCB is gonna break out today. Tignan niyo yan kagad. Right? Yan. Next up sa list is GFC. GFC, I did discuss about GFC already. FLI. Yan, bilisan ko lang guys kasi I just realized that 1 hour and 1 hour of the program is not enough, right? But kahit walang break siya na walang may konting advertisement, no breaks. But minsan kinakapos tayo ng oras. FLI right there, si FLI price action wise nag-stabilize dito, so buy as long as the support holds for FLI right there. So FLI, LIHC, buy as long as the support holds. Right? So, ayan, Bollinger Band trigger yan 2 beses. And then, we waited for it here at MA20 and umaakit na siya. But still very low risk. Pwede pa rin pasukan yan. So, just use this. Actually, mataas na pala eh. If you can bargain for a bit, much better. But, nagsisimula siya umakyat, tumaas na pala yung risk niya. You can use MA20 as your support right there. I'll just remove LIHC for now kasi medyo risky eh. But at least lumiit yung list natin. Or I'll just leave it there. Anyways, DMW, yan. DMW guys, yan. Ilang araw ko na rin na-recommend yan. DMW, and you see that climbing already. Dito pa lang, rin-recommend ko na si DMW kasi I knew it was gonna bounce. And nagba-bounce na. Start accumulating already. That's good signs for DMW already. Hindi na siya bumababa. Look at that. Downtrend, retracement, bumaba ulit. But that's a support right there. Ayaw nyo nang bumaba below that. And then, that's already a good sign for DMW. If you're looking for a good company na mura, this is it. Right, for DMW. CHIB naman, CHIB. Yan. Ang reason bakit si DMW nag-IPO is they have future projects to fuel their future projects. That's the best reason why you should go IPO for future projects. Hindi yung nag-IPO pambabayad ng utang. Hindi ganun. Alright, CHIB and China Bank, buy as long as the support holds. IS, yan, may support si IS, buy as long as the support holds for IS. Right? So, nagsa-sideways si IS eh. So if you're looking at IS and you're looking for telco companies, this is a good position for IS. RLT, ayan, si RLT gumalaw kahapon kaso nga lang ng doji, but we're back to that position again. Umakyat siya ng 2%. Use that MA20 as your support. Si RLT guys, ayan na, nagsisimula na umakyat. Umakyat kahapon kaso nga lang nagkatsupitan na naman ng mga traders and bumagsak ulit. But those are good signs. Ilang araw na nire-recommend yan si RLT. Dapat dun pa lang sa baba. Pumasok na kayo. Eto, Now. Maraming nagtatanong about Now. Si Now still has this strong support right here. So, sorry. So, Now still has this strong support right here. So, si Now, antayin nyo lang yung bounce kay Now. Buy as long as the support holds kay Now. Look for a very small risk area for Now, and that's the best position for Now. MRC, yan, may nagtatanong about MRC. Yan, si MRC, yan, gumalaw nga si MRC, but look at that, MA20, kung saan siya, after the Bollinger Band trigger, nag-MA20 siya. This is the best opportunity to get in MRC. Buy as long as the support holds. You can use the MA20 as your support for MRC. PHES, FIS, yan, si FIS naman, yan, holding on to this support right here, very strong support. Buy as long as this support holds for FES. If you're looking at FES, right? But rather you look at the top picks ko. LR, LRW and LR. Guys, this is the higher low for LR. Higher low, higher low, higher low. That's an uptrend. You know that the trend is your friend. I hope you know that already as a trader. That's an uptrend right there. So that's a confirmation bounce kay LR. So, pasok na kay LR. That should be self-explanatory. LRW, and si LRW, so masama yun kay LR. So if akit si LR, akit din yan si LRW. So it's there. AC, and guys, AC. Hela Corp. Yaw, mag-load. Right, AC, look at that. MA20, that's why I love MA20. After Bollinger Band triggers, I always wait for them at MA20, and ayan na si MA20. This is a good avenue to get in AC already. Meron tayong, yes, solid sideways resistance dito, but this is forming already. Pwede natin gawin ito, ang resistance. And this is already forming an ascending triangle. One of my favorite na patterns out there. So we have an ascending triangle right here for AC. So this is your support right here. Pasok kayo dyan. And then pag nag-breakout yan, hindi nyo na mahahabol yan. Right, so get in if you're an investor, pwede kayo mag-test buy na kay AC. Right, EW. Yes, EW showing higher lows right here. So EW, buy as long as the support holds. STR. Yan, si STR right here. Yan, dami nagtatanong about STR. May kalaban na tayo ang mga tao dito kay STR, si ATR. STR is ang kalaban ng mga tao kay STR is si ATR. Yan, buy as long as the support holds for STR, right? It's 0.27 na galaw niya lang kahapon. Your risk, let's check your risk right here. Right. You can use the MA20 as your support. Yeah, you use MA20 as your support. STR, I want it to go back down to support and wait for it to bounce for you to really get in. I'm gonna be removing STR here. Lagi ko na lang si STR, so wait for the bounce. That will be the best strategy for STR. Antayin na lang muna natin. Nag-e-echo daw. Nag-e-echo sa inyo, guys. Sorry, let me check. I think wala naman eh. Guys, do you have echo issues? Alright, so Siguro I'm too near the microphone. So, yan. Patuloy tayo sa yes. Give me 1 minute. Hindi ko na on yung electric fan ko. Naiinitan ako dito. Be right back. Okay. Alright, so I'm back. I'm gonna show you my my screen. Yan. Now we're gonna talk about tapos na tayo kay CEB. Yan, sa CEB we talked about CEB already. Shell PH, guys. SHLPH. Yan, Shell PH. Yan, did recommend this yesterday and then malapit pa rin siya sa support and MA20. Let's check out our risk. Yan, 2.81. Use the MA20 as your support right there. Shell PH nag-bounce na and it's looking good. So if you want to ride on an uptrend stock, this is your opportunity to get in. Habang maliit pa yung risk ninyo. Si I naman. Yan, si I. And holding on at MA20 si I remit. So that's still a good opportunity to get in I remit. Just cut loss if it breaks the MA20. Si House naman, guys, buy as long as the support holds. Si House nag-bounce kahapon, did go back to support and stopped right there. Yan, yun yung sinasabi ko. The support is very helpful dito. So, buy as long as the support holds. As much as possible, get in near support for House. Right, CA. Concrete aggregates, very near MA20 still. So, that's a good opportunity to get in CA right there. Napakalapit niya pa sa MA20. Next up, si X. Sorry. Ayan, si X naman. X Battalion. Buy as long as the support holds for X. Nag-hold on sa support si X eh. So, buy as long as that support holds for X. MAC naman, may nagtatanong about MAC and SSI. Si MAC, nag-retrace and now it's at support. I just want to, lipat ko lang si MAC sa wait for the bounce pala. So, I'll transfer MAC sa wait for the bounce. Pag nag-bounce yan, that's a confirmation of a support. That's the time to get in kay MAC. Right, next up is SSI. Yan, may tatanong about SSI. SSI, let's check your risk if okay pa ba pumasok kay SSI. Yan, your risk is around 4% pa rin. It's not yet too late to get in SSI. So, pumasok na kayo habang maaga pa. So, I think SSI is gonna go on an uptrend in the future. Right, this was a very good trigger for SSI. Bouncing at MA20, look at that, nag-bounce ulit kay MA20. So, when volume comes in, when the market volume comes in, this will be a good entry point, right? So, yun, SSI, BPI naman and MPI. BPI, yan, guys, yung mga questions na babalikan ko lang yung mamaya in a while. Joselito sa question, sir, pwede ba po ba to trade Asia for daily trading? Pwede naman siya. It has a mobile app. Meron din naman siyang web app. I mean, website. You can access the website. Maganda rin yung nila doon, yung charts nila doon. So, you can access to trade Asia sa website for day trading. BPI, buy as long as that support holds. MPI, yan guys, MPI, nag-recovery na naman. Second time na nag-engulfing na si MPI. Right, unang engulfing niya, it failed and failed the support. Here again, meron tayong dalawang green candlesticks, nag-engulfing na naman siya. This backed up by good volume. Yung unang engulfing niya, maliit lang yung volume. The volume now is very good. So, MPI, buy as long as this support holds for MPI. Alright? Next up sa MPI is breakout plays. So, this is still good for swing traders. Yan. Breakout play si Jerry, si ICT. Guys, si ICT, ilang araw ko na rin-recommend yan. And ICT, nag-breakout na. Dito pa lang, rin-recommend ko na si ICT, di ba? And I recommended ICT again na nasa top list ko pa ngayon si ICT. And nag-breakout na si ICT. So, you can get in still ICT and use a breakout play for ICT. And maganda ang project ni ICT. Malaki yung project niya sa labas ngayon. So, ICT is also earning in dollars. If a company is earning in dollars and tingnan nyo ang dollar-peso conversion ngayon, mas malaki ang kinikita ni ICT. Right? So, ICT definitely is on an uptrend. It's either you want to get in at that breakout right there or wait for a retracement before you want to get in para mas sure naman. Right? But I think the breakout is already good for ICT. Pwede kayong pumasok with breakout strategy. Next up is Bloom. Yan, ilang araw na rin yan. Nasa top list ko pa nga yan si Bloom. And look at that. Bloom, nag-breakout na. You can still get in with a breakout strategy kay Bloom. Right there. ALI, time check, it's 901. ALI, still on a breakout level right here. So, breakout strategy pa rin kay ALI is still very good. Right there. Sorry, yung aso ko, ginagalaw yung microphone ko. Pachuchay, stop! Right, so, asan na ako? Nawala tuloy ako. Breakout place, ALI, FGen. Yan, si FGen, guys. If you remember, ilang araw ko na rin nirecommend yan si FGen. Look at that right there. And nag-breakout si FGen. Right there. So, nag-breakout si FGen. You can use a breakout play. That's a very beautiful uptrend movement. Hindi exaggerated, pa konti-konti lang, which is good. So, FGen is on an uptrend. You can use that breakout as your play. Right. So, next up sa list natin is MEG. Yan, may nagtatanong about MEG. Yan, Mega World. Yan, breakout plays tayo kay Mega World. Nag-breakout si MEG. Still at that breakout level right there. So, that's a confirmation of a breakout. That's a good entry point for MEG. Right. Buy as long as that breakout holds. CHP naman, guys. Ilang araw ko na to rin recommend sa CHP. Dito pa lang sa uptrend niya na ito. Right? So, CHP, very good movement yesterday. I recall telling you guys yesterday was the best time to average down kay CHP sa mga naipit. I hope nag-average down kayo. CHP was one of our biggest winners yesterday. 5.49% kasi uptrend na siya. And nag-breakout na naman sa CHP. You can use this as your entry point. Or if you wanna play safe, just wait for a retracement and then enter again. CHP is already on an uptrend, guys. Yan. Please, average down doon sa mga naipit. Saan ako? CHP. MRSGI. Yun, ang daming natatanong about MRSGI. This is the market psychology, guys. Nagtatanong kayo kay MRSGI already ngayon kasi bumabelo na siya. But remember, I've been recommending MRSGI dito pa lang. Diba? So, buy as long as the support holds. Ilang araw nasa lista ko yan si MRSGI. Now, it's already starting to move. MRSGI did a breakout. If you wanna get in still, MRSGI, use a breakout strategy right there. Pwede nyo pang pasukin sa MRSGI. If hindi pa kayo nakapasok, sa mga nakapasok na, good job sa inyo. CLC naman, yan, si CLC, ilang araw ko na rin recommend yan, nag-breakout na si CLC right there. So, that's a reversal for CLC. That's a good entry point for CLC if gusto nyo pang pumasok kay CLC. Next up is Vita. Yan, breakout ang approach natin kay Vita. So, I still have wait for the bounce list, watch for the breakouts, and intraday potentials, which is hindi naman gaano importante because I really want to teach the newbies here yung mga intraday potentials. Hindi lang ako mag-go deep there. So, we have time. I'm gonna go through your questions. Yan. Joselito, pasensya na, last ko na nakikita dito si Joselito Pascual, yung mga naiwan ko mga messages kasi natatakpan na. Just put the messages again para madaanan ko. Noel Syriacow. Yan. Good morning, thanks, you're welcome. Darwin Season, BHI. Let's talk about BHI. Si BHI, yan, I'm not really sure what the catalyst was for BHI, but this is an exaggerated movement right here. Nag-breakout si BHI there. You can, if you want to be aggressive, you can use a breakout play for BHI. But I will recommend BHI for intraday lang muna. I really want for BHI to just do a retracement before you get in. Usually, this movements spark an uptrend. So, baka mag-uptrend na si BHI. But, let's just wait for it to retrace and then get our best entry point. Kasi baka mag-retrace yan. Remember, si Food? No, not si FB. Ganito ang galaw ni FB the other day. And kahapon, I told you, FB will retrace. And ano nangyari kay FB? Ayan, nag-retrace nga. These are exaggerated movements. Just be patient. That's one of your biggest, that will be the biggest trait you have to develop in in stock exchange. Wala nang bosses. Excuse me. So, BHI, wait lang muna kayo. Right? Regina Lu has joined. Rose, Margaret, Tapang, MPI, Sir Lloyd, MPI. We discussed about that already. Nasa list yan. Dennis C, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Si Prim ba? Breakout na ba? Prim. Wala pa eh. Hindi pa nagbe-breakout si Prim eh. But definitely, is on an uptrend. Just wait for Prim to do a breakout. Actually, dito ko recommend si Prim, di ba? Pag nakapasok kayo dito sa baba, sitting pretty na kayo dyan. Kahit anong mangyari dyan, nakapag-sell off na kayo most probably. So, Prim, showing a support right there, but shaky pa si Prim. I want Prim to do a breakout para confirmation lang talaga. So, right now, wala pa naman. Kasi baka mag-retrace yan sa MA20 eh. So, just wait for Prim to do a breakout. And Gerald Ray Manalo, how about IDC? Asking about IDC. IDC did a retracement. Yan. Dito pa lang rin recommend ko na ilang araw pa si IDC. Yung mga pumasok, nanalo for 2 days. And guys, and it went high. Nag-retrace siya. It went high yesterday. And this was the highest point it got before siya nagkabentahan. I hope nagbenta kayo. Again, think like a trader. So, nga nakakita na dito, ibenta na yun na yan, and nag-retrace na siya. So, nakabentahan, wait for the bounce tayo kay IDC ngayon. Because if this bounces at a higher low, that's an uptrend for IDC. Pag nag-bounce ito ngayon, you can be, pwede kayong maging conservative and really wait for the end of the day to confirm that bounce, but baka magtuloy-tuloy din eh, diba? So, pag nagtuloy-tuloy yung bounce niya, pwede niyong pasukin yan. This stock is already showing an uptrend. So, okay na si IDC for me. Right, just wait for the bounce. Jacqueline, MPI, tapos na. Richard, MPI, yes, nasa list yan. Jacqueline, just go to the, MPI is buy as long as the support holds. Any thoughts on FNI, Sir Lloyd? Thanks. Marvin, Maagad, Bersaba, FNI. Yan, si FNI, bumalik. Yan, yun yung sinasabi ko, yung may pangit na stigma for the, what they call this, for the nickel industry, yan, sa mining industry, kaya bumababa si FNI. So, iwas na muna kay FNI, but if you're into FNI, just wait for the bounce. But, tinanggal ko muna si FNI sa list ko. Geraldine, MPI, we talked about that already. Marlene, you, Arboleda, APC, yan, si APC. Let's talk about APC. Ayun, MA20, look at that. Yan, si APC, you can buy APC. Yan. Mag-test buy kayo dyan. That's a confirmation of a support right there. And look at that, MA20. After Bollinger Band triggers, MA20, nagbabounce sa MA20. So, it's above MA20. That's a good sign. Pwede kayo mag-test buy dyan. That could be an uptrend already. So, pwede nyo napasukin yan. Just cut loss below that support right there. Wow, tutok na tutok sa market. Si Elizar. Right, Richard, Pantishocks. Wala po sa office yan. Shergy, ICT, yan. Si ICT, we discussed that already. Lawrence Basilio, Wilcon po, Sir Lloyd. We'll talk about Wilcon. Yan. Hindi ko natingnan si Wilcon ngayon kasi nagwe-wait tayo ka ni Wilcon. Yun, si Wilcon, tumaas na pala. Right, so, ito yung sinasabi ko. Last time, si Wilcon, nag-engulfing, so we'll just wait for it to stabilize. Ayun, tumaas na si Wilcon. Dito na yung stabilization niya. So, Wilcon, let's check your risk right here. This is shaky for Wilcon. Medyo mataas na yung risk natin ng Wilcon. Oy, okay pa lang pala eh. So, if you can bargain for a bit and pumasok kay Wilcon, that will be good. If makaka-bargain kayo ng konti for Wilcon. Definitely, Wilcon is a good company, right? So, basing on Fibonacci naman, right, I hope it breaks Fibonacci, right? Shaky pa for Wilcon. I don't want you to get in Wilcon yet. I want you to get in Wilcon if ever mag-reversal na talaga siya and goes above 0.618. So right now hindi pa tayo sure kay Wilcon. So kind of shaky for Wilcon. The volume is very low, so people are not yet sure with Wilcon. So ingat lang muna kay Wilcon. Iwas muna. Alright, so yan. Cas Lozada, we talked about IDC already. Joel, Adrian, Simbahan, TBGI po. Let's talk about TBGI. I'm gonna resume sa list ko around 9:15. So, ubusin ko na yung oras with your questions. Right, TBGI, Retracement pa rin, wait for the bounce kay TBGI. I'm gonna add TBGI sa list natin. So, wait for the bounce. And TBGI. Yan, sa mga gusto ng telco. Sherwin Tan, Sir DMC. Si DMC, ilang araw ko na rin na-recommend niya. I think nadaanan natin si DMC. Wait for the breakout tayo kay DMC. Justin Salvador, Roxanne, hindi pa po. Wala, sir. Ayan, wala namang echo. Okay naman. Hindi naman, sir. Nope. Okay, good. So, audio is okay. Sir, IRC po, please. I believe we talked about IRC. IRC, ayan, we are waiting for a bounce lang. Wait for a bounce kay IRC. Ayan. Wait for a bounce kay IRC. Nagkatsupitan kahapon. So, IRC, wait for the bounce. Bakit tinanggal si IRC? Andun sa wait for the bounce list ko si IRC. So, IRC, wait for the bounce, right? May magandang disclosure si IRC. Ang ganda ng disclosure na yun. So, wait lang tayo for the bounce for IRC. That's already higher low right there. This is just normal market movement kasi, yun, nagchuchupitan ng mga tao dito, right? Kid Rock Fuentes, CDC, from James Clifford. Yan, CDC. Let's talk about CDC. And CDC, wait for the breakout yon, and laki ng breakout ni CDC kahapon. I want CDC to really relax down muna before we get in. So this is already an uptrend for CDC. Look at that. Engulfing, nag-stabilize. This is one of my favorite technical analysis. Nag-engulfing siya and then stabilized right there. This was our entry point for CDC. I've been recommending CDC here. Sabi ko sa inyo, bumasok kayo sa support kay CDC. And someone asked about CDC nung gumalaw siya ng ganito kalaki. Told them that's an exaggerated movement. Wait for it to stabilize. Nag-stabilize sa support. That was our entry point for CDC. And daming nagkapera kay CDC. Good job kay CDC. Right now, CDC, ang laki ng movement niya. This is exaggerated. I think CDC is gonna do a retracement muna. After that retracement, doon na tayo pumasok for CDC. Definitely, CDC will be on an uptrend. Right. Wala, sir. Okay lang from Chris Dia. Right. Tuloy lang. Right. Audio is fine. MAH and IRC, sir, from Lenny Ulalia. Right. MAH. Let's talk about MAH. So MAH right here, we have a bounce at the support right here. So maybe this is the lowest of MAH. Dito siya nag-open It opened here. Nung nasuspend siya, it opened here. Tapos, after that exaggerated movement, it's starting to stabilize already. So I think this is the stabilization point for MAH. Yun nga lang, I didn't have the time to really study the fundamentals of MAH yet. So I'm really shaky about this. But price action wise, okay na yung movement ng MAH. Ito yung bounce niya. So that confirmed the support right here. So MAH, technical analysis wise is okay, right? Okay na si MAH for technical analysis wise. Buy as long as the support holds for MAH. I don't want to really recommend MAH kasi hindi ko alam yung fundamentals ni MAH. Hindi ko kilala yung kumpanyang yan talaga. So hindi ko muna siya i-recommend officially. I'm gonna find time to study MAH. IRC naman yun. IRC, wait for the bounce. Bambi Delarama, good morning sir, watching from Dubai, 5 a.m. Yun, gumigising ng napakaaga ng mga kapatid natin na OFWs kasi really they want to start investing. Good job sa inyo. I salute you mga kapatid natin mga OFWs. Right, James Clifford Mendez, CDC, we talked about that. Rose Ann Tanabe, sir, IRC, wait for the bounce for IRC, Rose Ann, okay? Mark Efren Buada, good morning Sir Lloyd, IDC and IRC po, we talked about that already. Gilvin Raffles, Maxis po, we talked about Maxis already. Bullish market na, hehe. We are still testing the resistance. I hope it breaks out from that resistance and then we can say that market has already recovered. Right, Tugo Coach, good morning from Max Stats. Tugo. And si Tugo, ayan, nag-reversal si Tugo. Engulfing right there, I want to go to make a stabilize first kasi medyo sharp itong bagsak niya. So, downtrend pa rin siya. If you want to check the overall downtrend, nasa downtrend pa rin yan. So, I think this is gonna stabilize for a bit and make a clear higher low or support before tayo pumasok dyan sa Tugo. Right, still kind of shaky. Web naman, right, so Web, kahapon when Web, I did recommend Web to watch out for the bounce. Actually, this is a reversal pin right here. Right? This is rejection of a low price right here.
So I did say web, wait for the bounce, yung green. Kahapon pa lang, from 5.5, sinabi ko na sa mga tao sa chat room na pumasok na kayo kay web, and it is right there. Web is on an uptrend. Web, get in, because web is already on an uptrend, guys, right? So wag niyo sayangin yung opportunity of the uptrend. So that's a good uptrend right there for web. Ayan. So very healthy volume then. Right, so it's 9:16. Tapusin ko lang yung list ko, guys, before I go to your questions. Ubusin natin yung oras with your questions, but this is the rest of the list. Yung rest of the list naman, medyo madali na lang ito. Wait for the bounce, IDC, those are self-explanatory. FNI, yan, si FNI, if you are into the, just wait for the bounce, yung position niya dyan. But I really have, I'm fearing for the, tawag nito, mga, mining ng mga stocks. H2O, wait for the bounce. IRC, wait for the bounce. MHC, wait for the bounce. Or naman, you're asking about or, wait for the bounce, but that's a good support right there. Confirmation ng supports there. Tugs naman, one of my top list today. Wait for the bounce, but Tugs really is already at the very support right there. So Tugs is okay. SEC-B naman. Yan, si SEC-B, wait for the bounce. So if mag-bounce yan, we will have a higher low. So we will have a support. Look at that, starting to do a curve. So anytime soon, SEC-B is gonna bounce. So wait for the bounce. TEL naman, yan, nagre-retrace, and we have a doji right there. We wait for that solid bounce talaga if you wanna get in TEL. Nag-uptrend TEL eh. Paxis. Yan, si Paxis. And wait for the bounce for Paxis. We have a support right there, which is very near already. RLC, wait for the bounce kay RLC. Nasa MA20 na siya. That will be a confirmation of an uptrend if it bounces. RLC. BDO, wait for the bounce kay BDO. Pati kay ATN. BDO, look at that. It's forming an ascending triangle. Right? And it's at MA20. So, wait for the bounce kay BDO. Right there. So, BDO, dito pa lang, rin-recommend ko na yan. So, good job sa mga pumasok early on kay BDO. ATN, wait for the bounce kay ATN kasi nagre-retrace. Wait lang tayo for bounce. Andyan yung uptrend line natin dyan. Medyo malayo pa. So, medyo exaggerated na yung movement ng ATN. So, antay lang. But ATN definitely is on an uptrend, guys. So, wait for your opportunity to get in. Wait for the bounce. BSC, wait for the bounce. Right there. So, actually, this is a collision of an uptrend and a downtrend right here. So, just wait for the bounce and then we'll back on that bounce. Sana yung bounce na yan will shoot it for a breakout. So, if you're into BSC, just wait for the bounce for your entry point. Asan na ako? BSC, Prim naman, yan, wait for the bounce for Prim. Antay lang ng bounce kay Prim. STR, wait for the bounce. Pati kay MAC. And MAC, wait for the bounce. And TBGI, we talked about that already. Watch out for the breakout, si SM. Ayun na mag-load ng screen ko. It's SM, right there. Watch out for the breakout. Unang recommendation ko yung SM case, watch out for the bounce. Sabi ko sa inyo, magbabounce na yun si SM because of these two. Look at that, the was support confirmed. Kahapon si SM nag 3%. Sana pumasok kay SM kung nakapasok kayo dyan. This is the disadvantage of waiting at the end of the day for the bounce. Right? Support na yon, di ba? So, nagsa-start na siya mag-bounce early in the morning. That should have been your ticket to get in already. Kasi yung mga conservative naman, that's okay. But the dilemma of that is, what if at the end of the day, tumaas na ng ganyan? So, hindi ka na makakapasok. So, antayin mo na lang mag-breakout sa SM kasi hindi kayo nakapasok sa bounce niya. So, SM was right there on my list. It's always been there on my list. Sabi ko dyan, watch out for the bounce. PLC naman. Watch out for the breakout kasi andyan na tayo sa resistance kay PLC. Dito pa lang, rin-recommend na natin si PLC. That support right there. And good job sa mga nakapasok. Very good volume yesterday for PLC. So, wait for the breakout. Resistance niya. So, for sure, bababa yung volume niya ni PLC. For me, not really sure. But I think bababa yung volume niya kasi we're at resistance level. But if this breaks out, that will be your entry point. Watch out for the breakout yan. Tsaka kay AEV, daanan ko lang to na mabilis ha. AEV, very good news kay AEV and then pa-breakout na siya. So AEV, DMC din. Ayan, ilang araw ko na yun na-recommend si DMC. Si DD, watch out for the breakout kay DD. Umakyat na si DD kahapon. Ayaw lang mag-load ng So watch out for the breakout kay DD. We are at resistance level already. Good job sa mga pumasok kay DD dito pa lang. Ilang araw ko na rin na-recommend yan. GT Cap, SMPH, RLC, RWM. Yan, si RWM, watch out for the breakout. It's playing at the upper side. So anytime soon, this should do a breakout. Yan, si RWM. Looking good for RWM. DMC naman. Yan, na-double ko si DMC. Watch out for the breakout. Andyan na sa resistance. Naglalaro na sa resistance sa DMC. But dito pa nga lang, rin-recommend ko na si DMC sa inyo. So, I hope nakapasok kayo na maaga kay DMC. Asa na ako? RRHI. Lastly, sa list natin dyan, si RRHI. Watch out for the breakout kay RRHI. Wait ka lang kayo ng breakout. Look at that. Kasi kung pumasok kayo at hindi nag-breakout, bumaba siya. Diba? Yan. For intraday potentials na lang, MER, MRP, SCC, CDC, BHI, CHP, Lopez, Geo, Food, ATNB, TAB, FB, PXP, WIN, ECP, Vulcan, and M1. Intraday na lang muna yan sila. So, kasi medyo matataas na. But watch out for retracements lang for them if you are a swing trader. So, it's 9:22. Yung last 3 minutes, ubusin ko na sa mga questions niyo. Bebs Munoz Hoxon. So, hi Sir Lloyd, your thoughts for ABS, CBN? Thanks so much. ABS, ayan, after the movement niya, ABS, nag-stabilize siya dyan, but I don't like the movement of ABS yet. Antay na lang tayo, right? I don't really like the movement niya as of the moment. So, stay away from ABS lang muna. After the bad news, I did say that this was a good opportunity to get in at this area right here, and nanalo naman yung mga tao. Kaso nga lang, the next day after this one, naglabas ng bad news sa ABS kaya bumagsak right there. So, iwas muna kasi we don't know the full effect of the bad news yet. Lani, Win, and Jerry, please. Si Win naman, yan, nasa taas pa rin si Win eh. So, I'm waiting for Win. We have a support right here for Win. Buy as long as the support holds if you wanna bet on that support. Win is very good. Yan. Ang ganda pa rin ng projection kay Win. So, same with Food. Right. Jerry, andyan yan sa top list ko ngayon. Yoch! Banhawan Granado, good morning. Sir DD po, we talked about DD already. Robert Baluyot, DMW, yes, we talked about that. Francisco Dalawang po, Rock po. Si Rock, let's look at Rockwell. Yan, si Rock, right there. Wait lang ng bounce kay Rock. Pag nag-bounce din at MA20, that's a higher low for Rock. That will be a good entry point for Rock. Nasa resistance area kasi tayo eh. Wilcon, we talked about that already. Gilvin Raffles, Mer din po, Sir Lloyd. Si Mer, intraday na lang yan kasi masyadong mataas. Sir H2O po, H2O is in my top list ngayon. Joshua, H21X, we talked about that already. Vita po, sir, we talked about that also. Sir Tugo. Sir Lloyd, how about ICT po? Si ICT is in the recommendations today. Please check it out. Yan si ICT. Asan yung lista ko? Nawawala. Yan. Si ICT. I'll just pull up ICT. ICT and breakout play tayo kay ICT. DMW, buy as long as the support holds. IRC, wait for the bounce. Yun, Corsco is asking about Heaven. Yan, si Heaven. Kamusta na si Heaven? Heaven pa rin ba si Heaven? Right now, I consider Heaven to be very overpriced, so I think I don't want to recommend Heaven yet. But technical analysis wise, okay naman si Heaven. May support siya dyan. So, I think this is still gonna consolidate again kay Heaven. So, I don't want to recommend Heaven kasi overpriced siya. Sam, talked about ATN. We talked about that. ICT, Win and Web from Gazo to Redes. Celine, we talked about the ICT already. Solomon, Yeban, Food. Kamustahin natin si Food. Yan, si Food. Wait lang kay bounce kay Food. That's a solid uptrend yan. Maraming salamat, Sir Lloyd. You're welcome. ATN, you're welcome. Alright, guys. So, Matt, last lang. Ano, sir, difference ng bounce play and wait for breakout? Ang breakout, Matt, please watch my video about breakout. Kasi breakout, andun tayo sa resistance, diba? Bounce naman, pababa yung stock, and then we just wait for the bounce. Breakout naman, watch out for the breakout kasi nasa taas na siya. And then, pag nag-breakout yan, that's your entry point para maliit ang risk mo. Watch for my video about breakouts, okay? That's it. That's all the time we have for today. It's already 9:25. The last 5 minutes, I want you to prepare for the market. Once again, and see you tomorrow, same time. Let's study the market together. Let's get rich together. Send me a message sa mga gustong mag-join ng workshop, please. That will help me in return. Also, yun, yung mga gustong tumulong sa channel, please send me a message. See you tomorrow, guys. Enjoy the market. Bye-bye.